stations of New Albany, and this is our 1990 year in review. Cardinal Christmas in 1989 was a great success, and Cardinal managed to raise $12,000 for the kids of New Albany. As in previous years, Kmart opened early one day for Cardinal employees to shop for the kids. We spent $8,000 at Kmart, and then we spent the remaining $4,000 at various New Albany stores, buying toys and clothes for the Salvation Army. On January 30th, we joined forces with Mike Rickey and Andy Schmidt to warn teens about AIDS. A letter from Brian was a tape which talked very openly about contracting AIDS, and we ran the tape continually on cable channel 21, 24 hours a day for 1 week. On February 9th, Damon Bailey and Bedford North Lawrence came to New Albany. The game sold out, leaving a lot of unhappy fans with no seats. With the help of Gary Austin, Cardinal carried the game live on a pay-per-view basis.
We appreciate the money, and we're very appreciative of Cardinal Communication in donating all the money for the homes and bars and restaurants coming to New Albany High School. I think that's fantastic. I think the public needs to know that.
Many New Albany residents watched the game from their living room that night as Damon Bailey became the #2 all-time high scorer in Indiana high school basketball history.
They counted 4 guys on him.
Cardinal raised $4,300 and donated the entire amount to New Albany High School. As basketball fever increased, Cardinal made special arrangements with the Clark County school system and Telesport to tape delay the sectional games by 1 hour. With help from the Jeffersonville Police Department and the New Albany Police Department, we cut through all the traffic of the sectional and brought our customers the sectional games in record time. 1 week later, March 10th, we brought the Seymour Regionals to New Albany live on a pay-per-view basis. It was an unforgettable moment when Damon Bailey broke the record and became Indiana high school basketball's highest scorer ever. The game was temporarily stopped, and later Damon talked live to his friends and neighbors in Bedford, Indiana, via a satellite downlink arranged by Cardinal of New Albany. The master regional tapes, including Damon breaking the record, were then donated to Bedford North Lawrence for safekeeping. We then put together a commemorative video of Damon's accomplishments as a basketball player.
First of all, I'd like to thank my family, not only my parents, but my sister, my uncles, my aunts, my grandparents. They not only taught me about the game of basketball, but they taught me about the game of life. And I think that's more important than this game of basketball. These kids, we worked hard to achieve a goal. That says more about it than, what kind of basketball players we are. We're not the best athletes in the state, but, you're not going to find any smarter kids who play the game of basketball any better than these kids sitting right behind me do.
Damon gave it to his parents as a present, and there is now a copy at the IHSAA headquarters in Indianapolis. In May, Cardinal received national recognition as an innovator in the cable TV industry in producing and televising high school sports on a pay-per-view basis. That same month, the Indiana Times wrote an article grading many cable TV systems in Kentucky and Indiana. They did this by randomly surveying cable customers and asking them how they felt about their cable systems. Cardinal of New Albany got the highest marks from its customers. A very nice article on Cardinal followed. We purchased the neighboring cable TV systems in Georgetown and Corydon. This increased our customers by over 3,000 homes and made for the busiest summer we've ever had. We decided to connect the Georgetown system to New Albany using fiber optic technology. Many changes had to be made before we could make the transition. Our entire workforce was split shift, and we worked many late evenings getting ready for the new system. When the transition was complete, the 2 separate cable TV systems were connected by one continuous piece of glass, 8 miles long, with a diameter no larger than that of a human hair. The connections and the splices were done with the aid of a microscope. In our effort to bring more local programming to our customers, we joined with the Southern Indiana Chamber of Commerce in producing the debates between those vying for the offices of Floyd County Sheriff and the Floyd County Commissioners. For the first time, we were bringing the political candidates to the people so that they could know them better. The summer stayed busy for us, and we stretched further out to pick up additional customers. Our extension to Plum Hill was literally straight up the knobs. It seemed to be a typical New Albany summer until, on June 2nd, an estimated 50 tornadoes ravaged Indiana. The small community of Petersburg, Indiana was leveled, and many residents in Floyd's Knobs found themselves digging through debris which was once their home. In 1983, Cardinal, working with Mayor Reel and the city, put in a civil emergency alert system through the cable. Many customers had never heard the alert until that night.
This is Sergeant Hubbard of the New Albany Police Department in routing for a tornado warning. Have an unconfirmed report, a tornado touchdown, Floyd Knobs area, and also Greenville.
Cardinal put together a special presentation of the damage using footage collected by the state police, Randy and Gina Gentry, and myself. The New Albany Police consented to letting us use the actual voice tape of that evening. Cardinal customers watched as a Petersburg man filmed the birth of one of the tornadoes that ripped through Petersburg.
Michelle, go in the house. Just go in the house and get in the hallway. It's down, it's down. No, they're open, aren't they? Michelle! 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 Get the kids, let's go to Mike and Marcia's.
What?
Let's go to Mike and Marcia's. Did it go down?
Yes, look.
The whole house went?
The whole house, look.
It's pretty well north, Mike.
Lafayette Elementary never had a sign for their school, so we designed a sign, bought the materials, and built them one. We took part in a softball game between the New Albany Notables, local businessmen in New Albany, and the New Albany High School girls softball team. We had fun, got beat, raised money for their team, and produced a short video presentation of the event.
Forget it. I don't wiggle for anybody.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't wiggle.
no. Oh, ooh la la.
Under the direction of Roger Miller, we are building our local programming. Floyd County 5 has aired special productions from Bob Trinkle and Herb Kleinert, and Schuler Real Estate and Northside Christian Church can be seen now every Sunday on Cable Channel 5. The Disconnection is also aired every Wednesday. In August, we were able to raise over $15,000 this year for Jerry's Kids in our annual push to find a cure for MD. The donation putting us over our goal was a check we accepted from Reverend Knopfmeyer. This money came from the Stephanie Stoltz Fund, which we had contributed $6,000 to 3 years ago.
With me from Cardinal Communications is Rick Nolling. And Rick, what do you do for Cardinal?
I'm an engineer with them.
And what have you got for us tonight?
Well, this is part of Cable Cares, which is a nationwide cable TV effort to raise money for MDA. This is the first installment. I've got $5,000 here.
$5,000 from Cardinal Communications. That's a great effort.
Thank you. And here's our final check, and this is from the hearts of the cable subscribers in southern Indiana. It's for $10,387.
A check from Cardinal Communications, and as Mike said, their subscribers, a check for $10,387. And this goes on top of what, $5,000 if I remember right earlier.
$5,000, bringing our total above $15,000 this year. And I also might mention Cardinal statewide has raised $65,000 this year in the state of Indiana.
Here, but you got to feel pretty good inside about what you can do as kind of a mediator here.
It is. We feel real good about it, and it's the people of the southern Indiana. They're just fantastic. They come through when we need them.
You're right. I've been saying that all day. They really do. We appreciate it, Mike.
Thank you very much. In September, we helped United Way by producing an in-depth look at United Way and its agencies. We then ran this production continuously on Channel 21 for 1 week. Because of the good response we had on the debates we produced earlier this year, we decided to produce the election debates in the race for County Commissioner, for Sheriff, and for the Indiana Senate. All were very well received, and I'm sure we'll be doing more in the future. This year, we also bagged groceries for the American Cancer Society. We received the Media Award from the Salvation Army, helped the New Albany Police promote the Torch Run, and we received an award from the New Albany-Floyd County School System for the work we've done over the years to help WNAS-TV, Cable Channel 2. We donated a flying squirrel to Prosser Vocational Nature Display, helped WHAS distribute money from the WHAS Children's Crusade, and we were a finalist for the Southern Indiana Chamber of Commerce Small Businessman of the Year. This past Christmas was again very special. This year we raised $13,000 for our Cardinal Christmas. We continued our tradition of shopping early at Kmart. And this year we are donating $7,000 to the New Albany-Floyd County Parks Department in the form of 2 slides. One will be put in Community Park and the other in a park in the county. These gifts will continue to give to the kids for a long time. We also made Christmas a little more special for a 6th grader at Mount Tabor Elementary.
If you have kids, you know this is the time of the year when schools are giving their annual Christmas programs. But at a school in New Albany, the performance came from the heart, and it went out to a special little boy. Pia Cummings explains.
Kevin, this program is dedicated to you. We've worked real hard on it, and we hope you enjoy it.
Christmas is coming, Christmas is coming, Christmas will be here soon.
Hurry, hurry!
Students at Mount Tabor School performed for a 6th grade classmate who couldn't be here. But the local cable company, Cardinal Communications, is recording the whole thing so he can see it. Kevin O'Brien is hospitalized in Cincinnati with a form of muscular dystrophy. His aunt says things are improving.
He's doing a lot better. The disease has reversed itself, but right now he has to go through a period of physical therapy and chemotherapy. And he's been on chemotherapy for a matter of weeks now.
Not only will Kevin get to see this Christmas program, he'll also get to see specially recorded messages, from rap to dance to violin. One classmate impersonated Bart Simpson's wife to deliver his message.
I just want to say something, Kevin. Get well soon, because I'm getting really sad.
All this will be edited on a 2-hour tape and presented to Kevin. His little sister thinks it'll be a hit.
Probably love it.
If Kevin's lucky, he may get to watch all this at home. His aunt says he could be released from the hospital this weekend. In New Albany, Pia Cummings, Wave 3 News.
Well, the cable company will be selling copies of the tape to any student or parent for $20. Now, all of this money will go to Kevin's family. It'll help pay his medical expenses.
From a distance, I just cannot comprehend what all this fighting is for. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land, and it's the it's the love of loves. It's the heart of every man. It's the hope of hopes. It's the love of loves. This is the song of every man. And God is watching us. God is watching. God is watching us.
from all of us at Cardinal Communications, have a great 1991.
God is watching. God is watching us.